Hello again, Honky Tonks. I thought I'd give you a laugh today. Looking back, it is quite funny. Anyway, a few days ago, I was contacted by a producer of a programme that asks people to appear and debate George Galloway. We all know who he is. Now, even though I disagree strongly with, I think, most of his views, I do admire his talking abilities. He is a fantastic orator, and in some ways I do try to copy the way he speaks, because it's just, you listen to him, he's fantastic, even though he's wrong. In my opinion, he is a fantastic public speaker. He has got away with words, and it's just, that's his redeeming quality in my view. I remember the time he appeared in front of a US Select Committee who were going to grill him about his alleged links with Saddam Hussein at the time. Remember him? And it's a masterclass. You watch him in how to not just debate, but simultaneously put people down at the same time. He proper had them, and it's a good watch. If you're interested in that kind of thing, if you want to learn how to talk, then watch the guy. You can learn that from him. But the guy is an Islamist, I believe. He's very much on that side of the fence. Now, he's also involved with the Middle East crisis, what's going on there. Now, I don't think we will ever truly, as Westerners, understand what's going on with Jerusalem, Gaza, Palestine, Lebanon, Egypt, Syria, etc. It runs deeper and more historical than we could ever understand, and I think we're best left out of it because it'll continue to go on. These are historical grudges. It's pure hatred. It's politics in its most corrupt form over there, and it does the West no good to get involved whatsoever. So anyway, that's George Galloway. Now, I kind of jumped at the chance when a producer from the show asked me. I thought, oh, fantastic, you know, I admire him in some ways and I dislike him in other ways. It would be fantastic to talk to the guy, even if I lose, and I probably would lose. I'm not as experienced as him, but I can get my point across, and it'd be good for me, I thought. But alas, at the time the producer wanted me to pop on via Zoom, I was elsewhere. I know that sounds like a crappy excuse, but it was an important place, I had to be. So I said to the producer, well, hang on, how's about if I make a video question and he can answer that, you know? So I'll think of probably the worst thing you could ask George Galloway to wind him up, and it worked. It really worked. The producer was happy, and he gave me permission to use this clip as well. So I waited impatiently for the guy to send me the link and what he thought, and the result is what you expect. So prepare for a good laugh, and yeah, enjoy the clip.
Look, Dylan is a YouTuber in Aylesbury, and he's got a question attached as video. Let's hear it.
Hello, Mr. Galloway. I'm Dylan from Aylesbury, or better known as Paz49 off YouTube. And my question to you is this. Even though you've said you wouldn't vote for Hamas, then why on earth, exactly a year after they committed that horrible atrocity, killing innocent men, women and children, you're yet to condemn their actions? Why is that?
Well, I so wish that you hadn't been such a gutless coward that you sent your question as a video. I so wish I'd have been able to look you in the eye live and answer your utterly twisted question. There's been an October 7th, every October 7th, for 76 years. October 7th was preceded by October 6th, 5th, 4th, 3rd, 2nd, 1st, every week, every day of every month of every year. For 76 years, the Palestinian people have been murdered, massacred, maimed, tortured, disappeared, imprisoned, and scattered to the four corners of the earth, particularly. There may even be some in Aylesbury, of my knowledge. Now, the fact that you think that what happened on last October 7th is so enormously more important than what happened on all those other days is a measure of either Orientalist arrogance, that you think that Israeli blood is so much more valuable than the blood of Arabs, the blood of Muslims, the blood of Palestinians, that their children are not as worthy of your ire, albeit diffused through the cowardly medium of sending in a video. Either it is Orientalist arrogance or it is utter stupidity. And I'm going for the first option, because you don't seem like a stupid man to me. That means I'm naming you as an Orientalist, arrogant, pompous, and I can't say the last word. My wife will not forgive me.
What do you think of that? Let me know in the comments. What the hell's an Orientalist? I don't look Oriental, do I? I don't sound like, I don't know. I've looked it up online. For the life of me, I've no idea what an Orientalist is. Anyway, you can see him jumping up and down like Rumpelstiltskin there. He's not happy, is he? But I think that's really theatrics with George Galloway. I think, even though I dislike what the guy believes in, I think that was a fantastic put down on me. It was quite entertaining. I watched it a few times. But he didn't answer the question, did he? Does he condemn Hamas for what they did on October the 7th, killing, murdering innocent men, women and children who have absolutely nothing to do and probably are against what Israel are doing in Gaza? And they don't know, do they? So they may have murdered supporters there, but he didn't condemn them at all. He just went to his line that October the 7th has been happening every day in Gaza for the past how many years, which is fair enough. I acknowledge, I understand, and I appreciate that there are people on both sides of what's happening there, probably sick to death, quite literally, of what's going on, and they want the whole thing to bloody stop. Everyone get on and just stop the senseless murder. It's committed by both sides, let's be honest, even though I am more on Israel's side here. I mean, if you send people over to another country and you murder the civilians, and you kidnap them, some of which are still being held as hostages, and we found out that some of them were working as slaves in Al Jazeera journalists' homes, etc. I mean, good Lord. You do something like that, you've got to expect a receipt, haven't you? I think, using a wrestling term there. You have to expect a comeback. You have to expect retaliation. I mean, if it was my loved ones and that happened to, and they were kidnapped, then I'd know what I want. I really do. And I join up to get them back. Because you know what they do to these people. You've seen the video of that poor girl, blood between her legs. They've slashed her Achilles heel, stop her running away. She looks horrible. God knows what the hell they did to her. But imagine that was your daughter. You'd want revenge, wouldn't you? Wouldn't you? It's the most primeval instinct, I think. Protect your loved ones. Anyway. Back to that clip. So yeah, George Galloway was jumping up and down like a hopping mad Rumpelstiltskin, calling me an Orientalist, a coward. All right, okay, maybe I should have popped on and debated the guy, but I was elsewhere. Family, let's put it that way. Family comes first. But next time maybe I will pop on and have a go. You never know. So as you can see in that video, George Galloway did not condemn the October 7th attacks. Incidentally, his deputy in his Workers' Party also refused to condemn what those terrorist monsters did. So if he didn't condemn them, does he agree with them? Does he think that was okay? Or perhaps because what's happened to Palestinian people is basically a two wrongs make a right in his view. If that's the case, then he's a very sick man indeed, isn't he? To be honest with you. If you revel, no, he didn't revel, did he? If he thinks that the killing of innocent people is fine, is okay on either side, then he needs to have a look in the mirror and take that silly hat off. Anyway, hope you enjoyed that. I'm Paz49, thanks for watching, and until the next time, Roger Trout. Hi, I'm Paz49 off that video you just watched, and I want to thank you all for all the likes, comments and shares, but now it's time to hit that subscribe button.